Hello and welcome to Informed Entrepreneur Magazine. My name is Mike Baumstark and I'm a small business owner myself. And today I'm interviewing Brian Hickerson of Hickerson Electric. Welcome, Brian.
Oh,
Good to see you.
How you doing, Mike?
All right, so we're going to ask Brian, he's been in business quite some time, I believe, so we're going to find out his background, how he got into business, maybe some things he's encountered, successes, failures, lessons learned, and share his story a little bit. So let's start out with, are you from originally where we are here in the area?
We're from Nokesville, Virginia.
Okay, so we're sitting in actually Catlett, where you're...
Right, Catlett, where my office is.
Catlett, Virginia, you can Google that. And it's actually very pretty out here. The drive is very nice coming out here.
We have a great office, and the community is just fantastically supportive of us and all the small businesses that are in the area.
Okay, so tell me, you're from this area. How long have you been in this business?
We've been in Hickerson Brothers for 22 years now.
Okay.
And before that, my brother and I worked for my father and his two brothers.
Okay.
Up until the time they retired in 1990.
Same sort of business?
Same sort of business.
So you've been electrical for a long time?
Long time.
All right. So what does Hickerson Electric actually do?
We are a full service company. Anything electrically in your house, from adding a TV to changing a light bulb, is what we do. We also do Ethernet, internet cabling, Fios, wiring, everything in your house we do electrically.
Okay, so wires and some wireless results from your work,
yes.
Right? But so anybody who has just something electrical, in my case, electrical just doesn't, I shock myself. I mean, putting a light fixture up, I wind up not understanding that there's still current going through one of those. So I kind of don't like to be around electricity. So people like me need to talk to you if we're doing anything electrical, I guess, right?
That's it. And I mean, electricity is something you can't taste it, you can't see it. Sometimes you can hear it.
Uh-huh.
You can feel it.
Power lines.
Yeah, you can feel it. But it's hard to understand. Most people don't understand how it functions, and you can get killed by it very easily. So It's better to let the professional come in and do what you need done in your house or your office.
I've seen on television these guys that go up and work on these high power lines where they lay a grounding cable or something across, and they actually get on the wires and do work, which to me, there's not that much bravery in my entire family. I cannot understand how you can do that. I mean, like a helicopter comes in and
lets them in.
Oh my gosh, I just can't. You don't do that kind of work?
No, we only work in houses and offices.
Now, have you been shocked?
Oh yeah, numbers of times.
I mean, has there been a time when you really had a significant one, or is it like, ouch?
No, I was in an office building about a long time ago, and I was up in the bar joist. They cut a bunch of wires and fixing them, and I'd locked it off at the panel, and the superintendent on the job decided to come by and turn it on while I was up in the bar joist. And that's about the worst I've been shocked.
And that was it like an injury type thing?
I fell off a ladder.
Did you?
Yeah, 12 foot in the air.
So did you have a discussion with him about the sign that you put there not to turn that back on?
I asked him, how did he get a key to my lock to unlock it?
How did he get a key by the way?
He went to my toolbox and got the key out of my toolbox.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't think he'll do that again.
No, he won't.
Yeah.
He won't do that again.
Now, you also have other family in your business, okay? So who is involved in your business that's family?
My brother and I are partners, and then my wife is our office manager.
Okay. And
runs the office and keeps everything straight. And then we have 3 other employees.
Okay.
That work with us, 2 in the field and a call taker in the office.
Your brother Alan.
Mm-hmm. My brother Alan.
Okay. And I've seen him in a truck here and there. You have a couple of trucks that say Hickerson Electric.
We have 3 trucks and getting ready to add the 4th.
Okay, good.
So we're growing, and
so you're busy.
We are, and we changed our business about 9 years ago. We were a new house electrician wiring big custom homes. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't because I'm this great business person that foresaw the downturn in the economy coming. I had decided that I wanted to change our business totally. So it could be recession proof, but it wasn't that I knew the recession was coming. So we decided we were going to be a service company.
Okay.
And didn't know anything about it. We were trying, and we belong to a group called Clockwork Home Services, and they really taught us how to be business professionals, how to do service work, how to do our pricing. We do our marketing. We go every 6 months to a seminar, and we get all of our marketing. They helped us, put on white shirt uniforms, and what to say, and they actually saved our business because it had started where this downturn had started in the construction business, and if we didn't do something, we would have been bankrupt. And they've really made business people out of us. And we know what an APR is, and we know how to read a balance sheet now, and we know when we're making money, when we weren't making money. Before I thought, well, we paid all of our bills, and at the end of the month I had a little money left over in the checkbook. I made money.
I see.
But that's not the way it is.
Yes.
So
right. That's super. That's excellent. As you've been in business, what are maybe a couple things that have been the most difficult part about being in business?
Hiring right now is a real challenge. Employees, getting them in the door. When I went to hire my last employee, we had 50-some applicants. I offered 5 of those. We do a telephone interview, and I offered 5 of those a chance to come in and fill out the application and do the background check and go take a drug test. Not one of those people showed up.
Why?
I can't tell you. I mean, the questions that I asked were, do you have a clean driving record? Can you take a drug test? And tell me a little bit about yourself. And of those 5, I thought that they were pretty good, but nobody showed up. And it's just amazing.
Did they say on the phone?
Oh yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I'd like to come get an application and fill out the application.
So they didn't want a job that bad, or they were hiding something?
That may be, and I have an idea that a whole lot of it is that it's awful hard to find somebody that's drug-free.
I see. I would imagine. So what did you do at that point?
I kept on looking, and we happened to have Stephen, my employee, was working for one of my competitors, and they laid him off. And he called me and came in and did the interview, or we did a telephone interview. Then he came in and picked up the drug test and did that, and it's been a great time. But I'm just waiting to have to do it again. I mean, everybody that I talk to, the hardest thing is finding employees that are capable and come to work and drug-free.
Yes. Actually, I find that to be across the board. I've interviewed dozens of owners, and almost across the board, I hear either that or we're so lucky we found these people and they've been with us for 20 years. I mean, in between, it's just a mess is what I found.
Well, we're so lucky. I mean, and Renee came to us. She's our call taker, and it's been a great thing. I mean, she came in and she answered on a monster.com.
Is that right?
And I guess she had been laid off for a while also, and we're close to her home, and it's just been a great experience. So we got lucky.
So since Renee is listening to this conversation, I assume she's going to be asking for a raise at some point because you're so happy with her.
Well, we just gave raises, so we give raises pretty regularly.
That's nice. That's important. I mean, money's not the only thing, but it helps.
It does.
It does help. Now, I know you said you told me you worked maybe 50, 60 hours at your business, okay? But I want you to also share with me the other 40 hours you spend. What do you do?
I'm volunteer fire chief at Knoxville Volunteer Fire Department.
Which is a big, beautiful firehouse. I mean,
Well, we have 2 firehouses now. We have over 200 members, and we run about 13,000 incidents a year.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is it all volunteer, or there's
some full-time staff? I have career staff at one station from 6 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night, Monday through Friday.
Okay.
Then the volunteers come in at 6 o'clock and run till 6 o'clock in the morning, and we do all weekends and holidays. Yes. Then at this bigger station, we have one full-time medic crew and an engine company crew. Okay. So, and we switch off between the engine and a truck. We staff 2 engines, 2 ambulances, and a truck every night. Or all the time.
Since there's a couple of fire stations there, is there that much problem incidences that sort of a force is needed?
Yes, sir. We run between 20 and 25 calls a day.
Is that right?
And it's from everything from, a sickness call to the auto accident to the hazmat to a fire. About 80% of our calls are EMS calls.
Wow.
Emergency medical service calls.
Right. Now, how about any major fire? Does that happen infrequently, like a major, like a house is on fire, things like that?
About once a week.
Once a week? Wow. And what is the distance from now I'm curious about this. What's your response time? Someone says, hey, I got a fire at my house. How quick can you be there?
Okay, we try to, our goal is to be there in 4 minutes.
Okay.
And to have an effective fire force in 12 minutes, which would be 5 engine companies, 2 trucks, a rescue squad, and a medic unit.
Which means other
stations
run over there too.
Yeah, we help each of the other stations in Prince William County and the city of Manassas. We have automatic response. Then we have mutual aid with Fauquier County, Loudoun, Fairfax, Stafford.
Right. Now, I think I may have said the name of your business incorrectly. Tell me what the full business name is.
It's Hickerson Brothers Electric Service Incorporated.
Okay. So Hickerson Brothers Electric Service Incorporated.
Yes, sir.
Not just Hickerson Electric, which is what I think I said at the beginning. So let's just clarify the name. Now, in the credits, you'll see the correct information put there. We'll make sure that happens. Now, how about a couple of things, 1 or 2, whatever you'd like to share, about what you think has been successful for you in your business? I know that bringing in the coaching company has been tremendously successful. Tell me what you're really proud of about Hickerson Brothers Electric Service.
Well, we continue to train and stay up to date on all the new facets that are happening in the electrical business. The biggest thing that one of our successes is that we have a brand new electrical panel that's guaranteed for life, and it has built-in surge protection, which is way ahead of its time. The National Electric Code in 2012, all new houses or any time you do a service change is going to say you have to have surge protection on it, but most of them are added on. And we use Cutler Hammer Eaton products. They're one of the only one that gives you a lifetime warranty on all the products that goes in that panel, including the surge protector.
You do high quality stuff. I mean, this is not fix-it company. I mean, you're making sure that this stuff lasts.
Yeah, I don't want to go into somebody's home and do a fix that's only going to last a year. We want it to be fixed permanently, and you can go, there are cheaper electrical panels on the market. You can go buy them, but they're a 15-year to 20-year electrical panel, and then you end up having to go right back through it again. Now, most people don't live in their houses that long, but it's a selling factor to know that you have this Cutler Hammer Eaton product that's in your house that's guaranteed for life, and the surge protection is a level 1 surge protection that protects all of your equipment, whereas it's impossible to protect everything without having it at the panel. You can use some plug-in strips, but it's awful hard to do the air conditioner, awful hard to do the dishwasher and the range and the dryer, whereas this takes care of the surge on everything on level 1. I still recommend that you use level 2 surge protection on computers and flat screen TVs and plasma TVs because their circuit boards are so susceptible to surge.
Where do most of your new customers come from referrals or from other sources?
Most of them are from a marketing source that we use, and we're in the best picks book of Northern Virginia, Prince William County, Arlington, Alexandria. Okay. And it is by far the best marketing that we've done in a long time.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I know a lot of what you do is the integrity and probably the way you treat customers is also part of your success. I've known you for a while, and I think your demeanor also is important. In business, you really have to care about people, or it starts showing up, doesn't it?
It does, and it starts from when the phone answers and Renee says, "It's a great day at Hickerson Brothers Electric. How can I make you smile?"
That's great.
And that's what we're here for. We're here to ease the problem. You're calling us because you have a problem or you want something added to your house, and we want to make it as easy on you as possible.
Fantastic, fantastic. In closing, anything you'd like to share with other business owners or people that are thinking about getting in business? Anything you'd like to share with them? As a philosophical statement or just a tip?
Learn how to read your AP, accounts receivable, account invoicing, and be a businessman. Just because you're a good electrician doesn't ever make you a businessman.
Yes.
And you can't succeed in business unless you're a businessman, and you have to know all facets of how to buy, how to price yourself. All those things come into play, and it just doesn't, it isn't just electrical, it's in every part of business. If you can't read your financials, then you're lost.
Right. You're going to work forever and never really get ahead unless you do that.
That's
I
correct.
agree. That's a good tip. Well, Brian, I really enjoyed interviewing you.
Thank you very much.
Wish your best in your business.
I appreciate
it. We hope you all enjoyed the interview. Check out the website for this interview upcoming this year. And of course, we have other interviews you may be enjoying also. Thank you very much.